Sharing a good experience actually increases our joy.
Sharing brings many rewards. It's Hunt for Wellness, episode number 177.
In the Hunt for Wellness podcast, we talk about mind, body, and spirit because that's what people are made of. They're made of a body, a mind, and a spirit. And we want each of those to be fully functioning, fully nurtured, to live a healthy, full, living your best life.
Hello, welcome to Hunt for Wellness. I'm John Hunt.
And I'm Christy Hunt.
And this is the show where we help you live your best life. Mind, body, and spirit. And this episode of Hunt for Wellness is brought to you by waterdistillers.com. Great machines providing great water for your great wellness. Go and find out more at waterdistillers.com. Sharing is caring. I've heard that line over and over. Mm-hmm. But it brings us joy? Of course it brings us joy. Who doesn't love to give? Isn't it like it's better to give than receive?
Yeah, that's what Jesus said.
Yeah, so it's got to be good and it's got to be right.
Yeah, well, we teach our kids to share.
Yes.
That's one of the first things or the earliest things is teaching them to share, to get along with others, their siblings, friends.
Mine. They love, that's their favorite word. Mine.
Yeah.
No, share that, please. Don't take that away from her.
Let her play with it.
That's right. But, you know, sharing does bring joy. I guess maybe a little later in life.
Yeah, maybe not.
It brings joy to the person who you're sharing it with, right? But the person that's sharing it, if it's mine, maybe not. But anyway, that's not.
Not when you're a toddler.
That's right.
It doesn't really bring you
we're
a lot
talking
of joy.
about adults.
Right. Because you have to grow up.
Yes. Yes, we do.
So I want to talk about sharing because I think sometimes people get out of the mode of sharing good things. Sometimes we share them and sometimes we don't. Like sharing a good movie, a good restaurant, a good joke.
Yeah. Oh, and
that's what you like to share.
And you also, when you share, you do feel like you're letting someone in on something, and they're gonna get joy out of it. You get joy because, hey, such and such told me about that. You know, so you get actually a little credit for giving them a good tip. Who doesn't like a good tip?
Right. Well, even social media, sharing your pictures and things like that, or your stories of what happened, that's sharing. And look at how people are addicted to social media.
Yes.
They want to see what happened.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah. Where did they go? What did they eat? You know, I mean, it does get a little crazy, but, you know, that's just the way social media is.
Yes. But we want to share.
Yeah.
And it brings us joy.
Yeah.
But sharing can go both ways.
Yeah.
Because you can share good things and you can share bad things.
That's right. Yeah, you can share like a bad review of something. Right. And that can, you know, a bad restaurant review, you share that with a bunch of people, that restaurant's going to not be in business very long.
Yeah. So there's actually a good time to share bad news and not a good thing to share bad news.
Right.
And I think the main difference comes from Ephesians 4:29. Let no corrupting talk come out of your mouth, but only such as is good for building up, that it may benefit those who listen. So you want it to benefit the person that you're speaking to. Right.
And sharing bad news doesn't mean slander.
No.
You know, you might say, hey, I got some bad news for you. That road down the street is flooded. You don't want to drive down there because you're going to get stuck.
Exactly.
That's not, you know, it's bad news, but it's helping someone.
Right. You're actually helping them by doing that. Or like my own example of I was rushing really fast to get out the door and I was making some tea to go. And because I was rushing and not being so careful, I burnt my wrist with the tea kettle.
Oh,
you know. So, moral of the story: don't rush when you're dealing with like hot things. Or knives.
But did you share any good news about how you got through that situation?
Well, I have shared good news that I've gotten through that using the lavender to support my skin, and it was really, really helped.
Yes.
So, I mean, you can share bad things for their benefit.
Right.
So that's the key. Is it for their benefit? If it's
Right.
just for, I'm bashing this person because I'm so mad and I'm
Right.
so
That's
irritated.
not sharing.
Well, it is sharing, and it's sharing negative things, and it actually makes the person sharing feel worse. The
Yeah.
worse, the negative expands. It also expands for the person receiving it.
That's right.
Sometimes I have felt like I have been vomited on
Yeah.
when someone was like really negative
Yep.
around me. So don't share the negative that is bad for people.
Yeah. And, back to like a review of a restaurant, or, when you go to a restaurant you really love and you want to go tell people about it.
Yes.
Because, you want them to have the same good experience you had. And it's
Yes.
like, oh, the calamari there was incredible.
Right.
And they'll go in and try it and they'll have a great experience. And then they will thank you for that.
Yeah, they will.
And you want to take care of people too. I mean, that, in the business world, they call that referrals.
Yeah.
Right? So
yeah.
what's the best source of any kind of marketing you can do for a business is referrals. Someone tells someone, yeah, I had this experience with it, right?
Yeah.
So, it can, and it's a good thing because it's a win-win.
It is. It is. So sharing these good things can benefit you and the other person. It
Yes.
can build the other person up. It can bring both of you joy and hope.
Yep.
You can see good things in their life.
Yeah.
And then helping others blesses you.
Right. Well, even like online, those influencers who, they share, oh, I love this, tank top or whatever. And, there's a link below. You can buy it. That's sharing. They're getting paid for that. And and that's okay because, if they believe in it, they truly believe in it. And the person buying it likes it. And they like it because they got a good recommendation and, the price was right and they look good now in their tank top. That's really positive.
It is. And so that was on my next benefit.
Oh, sorry.
Was sometimes you can even get financial rewards
Right.
for sharing.
Right.
And so since this podcast is Hunt for Wellness, I want to talk about sharing wellness with people. And like the good experiences that you are having with essential oils,
Right.
Young Living essential oils, or the essential oil infused products. And maybe the experience that you just had, like me with my burning my arm and then using that lavender oil to support my skin, that actually was a really good experience, a surprising experience. And I can share it and help people. Right. So if I've had a really good experience or I've got more energy.
Right.
Sharing that helps people. And it might not help the particular person you're telling, but it might help a friend of theirs.
Right. Yep. And getting the word out, especially some of these products you can't buy in the store.
Right.
And like I know we talk a lot on some of our shows about fitness and how we use, the protein powder and the deep relief and the Cool Azul muscle rub and all these different products that if you work out and you use these, your life is going to be a little bit better.
Yes.
And people have thanked us for that. I can't tell you how many people have thanked us for Amino Wise. That's great to recover with after a workout. And they start using it, they love it. And so we have hundreds of stories like that. And that's kind of how this business works anyway. We're here actually on this podcast. We're really sharing.
Yes. We're sharing about sharing.
Yeah, we're sharing about sharing, but we're sharing Young Living products, hoping that someone out there, if there's something that, maybe this week we talk about something that really connects with you. Share it and you like it and you have a problem solved.
Yes.
Isn't that great?
And sometimes you don't know what helped you could be like something someone else is looking for.
Right.
Like maybe they don't know that these particular essential oils like peppermint and DiGize can support digestion really well.
Right.
Or how to soothe an aching muscle by using deep relief or PanAway.
Yeah. Well, I was talking the other day to someone, I won't say their name or anything, but telling them they were having stomach issues. I said, well, have you put DiGize on it? And this is someone who uses DiGize. They use all the oils. they would know to use that,
Yes.
but hadn't thought about it to use it at that particular time. Then they said, well, actually, I did try it, and then things got better.
Yes.
So,
yes.
It's great when you have something that works for you that could work for somebody else, and just letting them know about it, because no reason to watch them be in pain or anything.
Exactly.
Right?
And I do want to address, sometimes you might have an experience where you quit sharing because someone was negative towards you, and it was probably one or two people.
Probably someone in your family
that was negative towards you about sharing whatever particular thing you were sharing about. And so you're like, forget it.
Yeah.
I'm not telling anybody about anything. And it's like, don't let those experiences stop you, because this is a good thing for other people and a good thing for you by sharing the things that have been helping you in your life.
Yep.
And so I want to just talk about sharing Young Living and those essential oil experiences that you've had. Tell someone. How can you share? Here's some ways to share. Tell someone about your experience and about what happened with you, just in a conversation, just in a one-on-one conversation.
Right.
And I have done that many times. Yeah. And if they're like, gosh, I'd kind of like some of those oils, then what you do is you share your member number with them and help them figure out how to get to youngliving.com and find the product that you were talking about. And if you are a customer, for sharing, if they make a 100 PV order, you will get $25 in product credit.
Wow.
So you will be financially rewarded for sharing as a customer, which most people are customers.
Yeah, and you don't even have to do the business.
No.
You're just telling someone about something that worked for you, and if they say, "Hey, I'll give it a try. I trust you."
Yes.
And they try it and they get great results, you're also going to get paid for that. And you don't have to sign up to be a distributor or anything like that.
No,
you're just a customer. You have a customer number,
right?
And you don't carry any products. They buy it right from Young Living, but they use your number and you get paid.
And another way to bless that person that you're sharing with is use the code SHAREYL, and your friend will get 10% off their first Young Living order of 50 PV. So this is a great way to share. Another way to share is to set up an essential oil experience event or party at your house or wherever you want to.
Yeah. Happy hour. Just a time to be happy.
Yes, it is.
You don't have to have alcohol.
It's really fun.
You could have Ningxia drinks there, right?
Absolutely.
Mocktails.
So, just some of the things you could do in that event is have people experience oils by the diffuser. Put your favorite oil in the diffuser and be diffusing that. Serve water with a drop of lemon or orange or one of your favorite oils, or peppermint. Or make mocktails with the 2 ounces of Ningxia Red, like one of those packets, a few drops of lemon essential oil, the Vitality, and then mineral water. Make it sparkly, and it's like so good.
Right.
And those are our mocktails that we love to have.
Yes, yeah. Actually, there's a whole podcast episode on those mocktails.
Yeah.
So if you go to huntforwellness.com, episode number 177, which is this one, in our show notes, we'll have that link to and I think also if you go to that episode, once you go to 177, you link to the other one. There's isn't there the mocktail recipes you can download?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's fun.
You can do different things. And then just share. You could share a starter bundle, like the Essential Solutions starter bundle, which is 6 oils and a diffuser. You could share about Ningxia, whatever connects with you and has been a great experience for you. And then invite them to purchase for themselves, and then use your member number and use that code SHAREYL for 10% off their first order. I mean, you're helping people.
Yeah.
And it's a fun experience.
Right. And you're getting your oils ultimately paid for because you're just getting credit.
If you do that, or you could do that on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And if you want to earn a little more money, you could become a brand partner.
Yeah.
And then you get a percentage of every order that they make, 25% in the beginning.
Yep.
And then, we can...
That's like the Instagram influencer, someone who's telling people just as they go through their life and, oh, look, I'm doing this. And
on
great.
a regular basis.
It works,
yeah.
And it works on a regular basis. If you're already using the oils, why not get a check? Right?
Right.
Just for letting people know how it's working for you.
Yes.
Because if it's not working for you, you're probably not going to be buying them anyway, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But
also, back to that aroma or the essential oil experience, it just reminds me, I don't know if these Aveda salons are around everywhere in the country, but when you walk in, Aveda was one of those first companies that was into aromatherapy. They have it in their products, which, they're not all natural, but they're pretty good. But you walk into an Aveda store and you just...
It smells so good.
Oh, it smells so good. So
yes.
Sometimes you can just have a little smelling party and you pass the oils around and it's amazing how the scents just get to people.
Yeah.
And it really affects your like, especially like the joy oil.
Yes.
All you got to do is a couple little sniffs and you're super joyful. Maybe not, but it does help.
It does help make a shift.
Yeah.
It definitely helps. So keep sharing the good things with others.
Yeah.
And do share this podcast
Yes.
with other people who would be blessed by it.
Right.
Please share. And
and also if you go to huntforwellness.com, there is a connect button there. It's a blue button, and you can connect with us. If you'd like to host an event in your house with our help, we can help you coordinate that. All
Yes.
you have to do is just bring a few of your friends around, have a little party, maybe do some make and takes, and we can show you how that works and how you can either get credit, if you don't want to do the business or anything like that, or be a distributor, but you can still get...
Be a brand partner.
You can
it's
be
not a distributor.
Yeah, or what? Brand partner, distributor. You're not working the business. You're just sharing with people, and you're getting product credit, and it's like, hey, that's kind of nice.
It is nice. It's great.
Anyway, okay. Anything else before we wrap this one up?
Just keep sharing good things with others.
Yes.
Everyone will be blessed.
Yes, and joyful too, right?
Yes.
Well, this episode of Hunt for Wellness is brought to you by waterdistillers.com. Great machines providing great water for your great wellness. Check it out at waterdistillers.com. And, speaking of those scents that we smell all the time, there is a whole nother line. We talked about it in a different podcast about the Simplified scents, and it's the whole Simplified line. If you check this video out right up here, you can check out that episode, and maybe it'll give you some good smells, even though you watch or listen.
Of course it will.
And then come back for our next episode of Hunt for Wellness.